Hey guys, welcome back to Vagas Vlog. Today we are gonna look into a video that Andre did yesterday about Mr. Vegas and Ketien. Mr. Vegas make a statement, make a comment, make a video, and say that all those social media detective should find something to do. Mr. Vegas is actually talking about people who are protesting or people who are seeking justice for Donnelly and other missing person and want to see a better Jamaica. So Andre Stevenson have to address Mr. Vegas, also Indicom, Christian Cathian, and Andre look into that as well and ask Ketty some very serious questions. So viewers and subscribers, like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the post notification bell for new content. Do not skip off this video without liking this video. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up until we run the intro, and then we come back. All right.
Anything sweet you? When sour your ass. Radam! Anything near motivation. I have to go forward.
250 questions, you know. If you're not consistent with those questions, you could put yourself in serious trouble. Fill in the blanks. You're on my live and you heard I said I'm not taking any calls now. You're listening to my live and you come on the live to disturb me at this time. Do you think that is fair? Let me put this in airplane mode. I know me not put in an airplane mode. People feel have respect. People feel listen to, must have discipline. They hear when people say, listen. 250 questions, Kathy. 250 questions. 250 questions. 250 questions. Were you consistent? Because how I hear Oswald, I'm going to hear this again. Him sound worried.
She was asked so many questions, over 250. It was in relation to her own whereabouts on specific dates. She was asked about the whereabouts of others. She was basically required to, as I regarded, to fill in the blanks.
So we're going to fill in the blanks. Dear Kathy, where were you between the hours of 4 to 8 p.m. on the day of July 12? Where were you, Kathy? Where were you? Dear Kathy, how was it possible for Noel to be able to have your vehicle? How was it possible for Noel to have your vehicle on the day in question? Dear Kathy, did you communicate with Noel anytime during the course of the 12? What was the level of communication? What did you and Noel speak about, Miss Smith? I am just in my capacity right now as an interrogator for Indicom. Mr. Hugh Faulkner, how are you, sir? I am doing the work that was not able to be completed by Indicom today, Mr. Faulkner. So, Mr. Faulkner, I want to know, Miss Smith, I want to know, can you tell me right now, where were you between the hours of 4 and 8 p.m.? Fill in the blanks, Kathy. Kathy is the baby mother and Donnelly is. Fill in the blanks, Kathy and Smith. Kathy is the baby mother and Donnelly is. Fill in the blanks, Kathy, on the day of July 12. Where were you, Kathy? Fill in the blanks, Kathy. Where was Noel on the day of the 12th? Do you know his exact location? Do you know, Miss Smith? Fill in the blanks. Did you enter the apartment, Miss Smith? Did you enter the apartment? Were you called to the apartment, Miss Smith? Fill in the blanks. Who called you to the apartment, Miss Smith? Was it Noel? Was it the security? Did you have another informant who called you to the apartment? Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks, Miss Smith. Why were you on sabbatical for 2 days of that week? What was the purpose of the sabbatical that you took, Miss Smith? Why did you take 2 consecutive sabbaticals? What was the purpose of the break from work? Fill in the blanks. How coincidental. How circumstantial, Miss Smith, that when your matey, Miss Smith, was missing, you were on 2 days off. How circumstantial is that? How coincidental is that, Miss Smith? Can you fill in those blanks for us? Was it that you were having period pains, Miss Smith? Miss Smith, were you having period pains? Were you having the time of the month why you took off 2 days off, 2 consecutive days off from work? But based on the cycle of the woman, the embryonic cycle of the woman, the 12th and the 13th, the 14th, you wouldn't be due your period then. Your period wouldn't come during the 12th, the 13th, the 14th. Or is it a case that you have an abnormal period cycle? Can you say, Miss Smith? Was the 2 days off? Was your baby sick? Was your 10-month-old baby girl sick? That's why you took the 2 days off? What was the reason why you took the 2 days off, Miss Smith? What business did you have to take care of, Miss Smith? The business that you had to take care of. Please, I want nobody to call me. I'm getting deep. I'm getting deep. I am getting deep. Were you traumatized, Miss Smith? What caused you? Paranoia caused you? Did you have post-traumatic stress disorder? PSTP? What caused you, Miss Smith, to take those 2 days off? Miss Smith, were you taken aback by what happened in the apartment? These people will not stop calling. But that is something we'll follow up on again very soon, my students. But Miss Smith, I want to go and move from you a minute. And then I want to turn to something that I saw in the news today. I saw in the news today that the Constabulary Force is saying that they want to amend the Cybercrime Act. Let me read it. I don't want to tell any lie on anybody. Let me read it. I'm going to say this to you. Here is the heading. You people won't stop calling. Here is the heading, Jamaica. Here is the heading. The Jamaica Constabulary Force says there is a need for a revision of the Cyber Crimes Act to include the provision for public mischief online. Public mischief online. You hear, Jamaica? The Constabulary Force. What a web we weave. Says there is need for a revision of the Cyber Crimes Act to include Jamaica for a revision of the Cyber Crimes Act for the provisions for public mischief online. What a web we weave. Rather than the constabulary force focus on their investigative purposes and intelligence gathering. Rather than the constabulary force focus on the intelligence gathering. You have time to want to amend the Cybercrime Act. What a circus. What a circus. What a circus. What a circus. But I'm not going to spend any much time on them today because it would be wicked of me to spend such time. So you're willing to suppress the freedom of speech and call it public mischief. So I'm going to ask you a question. When Sir P attack how much years now? When everybody attack? When Mr. Vagas attack? When Prophetess Divine attack years now? When L.A. Lewis attack years now? Who else out there attack years now? When all of the vloggers them attack years now, Dennis Brooks, you never see the relevance for change the Cybercrime Act until Andre Stefano Stevens come and break the truth. So you now want to suppress my freedom of speech. That means, you have to go lock down all of YouTube, Dennis Brooks. All of YouTube. You have to go lock down. Not me alone, my brother. You have to go lock down social media, and you don't have that power. You have to go lock down Ashanti, lock down Dr. Love, lock down everybody. And so you want big and bad Dennis Brooks that you really want to start a social media war with mainstream media. Hey! Dennis! Do you really want to have a war? Do you really want to have an intellectual war with me, Dennis? Dennis, is it that you're the pawn? Is it that you're the talk? Is it that you're the talk shop for the government of Jamaica? Is it that, Dennis, you believe you hold the magic wand that can silence me? Sir Brooks? Freedom of the press, Freedom of speech is my constitutional right. It's your constitutional right. Public mischief. Am I making public mischief, Jamaica? Do you see what I'm doing as public mischief, Jamaica? Do you see what I am doing as public mischief, Jamaica? But I'm going to take off my turban because me I go fix somebody right now. Yes, God. I see an entertainer that has no relevance to modern day Jamaica trying to come and piggyback on my name. I see an entertainer who was ushered out by Gina Jennings on my name today, trying to gain relevance. I see an entertainer that looks like he's awfully sick. I don't use people illness and cuss them, you know. But when I saw the video today, I saw somebody who did not look right. I saw fragments and many spots in your face. You had to be having on a glasses. And I was wondering, the new kid on the block, how comes the new kid on the block affects you? And you call us internet detectives. But I'm going to say to you, Mr. Vagas, good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. The internet detectives have done their part, Mr. Vagas. Mr. Vagas, I don't see your relevance. What's your relevance? In international politics and diplomacy, you will be classified as persona non grata. Persona non grata. Do you know what that means in international diplomacy? You have no significance. You're of no relevance, Mr. Vagas. We have never heard of you in a very long time, Mr. Vagas. But you're trying to seek relevance from the internet detectives. But I'm not going to be having you gain relevance with me, Mr. Vagas. Persona non grata. Ask your children, do you have children? I believe you have children. Did they study international politics or international political economy? Did they study all of the international trade and international laws to understand what persona non grata means? Persona non grata, Mr. Vagas, is you, is the epitome of you. No relevance, no substance, no truth, nothing justifiable. Nothing justifiable. Nothing of significance. When I looked at you today, I saw somebody who is ailing and sick. And I wondered to myself, is it a case that this man is ailing? Is it a case that this man is sick? Is it a case that something is wrong with this man and he's seeking audience to gain back relevance? Then I looked at something, Mr. Vagas. You have a 1 million subscribers. But your engagement on social media is little. So despite you having so many people subscribing to your platform, 1 million, your engagement is significantly low. And if you have over 1 million people on your platform, Mr. Vagas, Don't you think you should have been using your platform as an advocacy tool, seeing that you have lost your significance in the dancehall fraternity? You have lost your significance. Listen, dancehall failure, the church failure, everything that you touch becomes desolate. You know what desolate means, Mr. Vegas? It has become of no use. No use. So, you think that you must come and be resurrected and find life by spring and taking on Andre Stefano Stevens. But I'm going to say to you, Mr. Vegas, broke it up. 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 And I'm asking, I have no problem if you want me to teach you, so you become an erudite student. You become a student of knowledge, fortitude, intelligence, and understanding. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem, Mr. Vegas. If you come to my class, baby mother failure, church failure. What else failure? Baby mother failure, church failure. Dancehall failure, but you want... Mr. Vegas, I don't have any interest, Mr. Vegas. You're not my cup of tea, Mr. Vegas. Certainly not my interest. Certainly not somebody that you must... Because Jamaica, you have some people, you know. I don't know if you know, but you have some people who have some fetishes. And their fetish is to prey on people so that they can find and think that they're big and mighty and strong. But Mr. Vegas, this is the wrong. You want me to tell you, Mr. Vegas? This is the wrong professor. This is the wrong professor. Don't come and try to seek relevance with me. Relevance? And Mr. Vegas, I'm going to say the truth to you. If I come on my platform and I say to my supporters, Cash App me, or Zelle me, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm doing nothing illegal. There's nothing wrong with that. Because many of you do illegal activities to sustain yourselves. Many of you do illegal activities to sustain yourself. I'm not a part of that school. I've never done anything illegal. Gina Jennings ushered you out the church. But I'm going to say, come to my school and take a front seat. Come to my school and take a front seat. Learn something. Learn a thing or two. You have a platform. You have a platform. I'm not coming to you asking you for anything. I'm not asking for Jamaicans and the diaspora for anything. Support for support. They have supported many others, and they come to my platform seeking truth and enlightenment. It's the year of the truth, Mr. Vegas. If you're in the church, remember 5784 is powerful in the church. So look at that, Mr. Vegas. And look, we're not here to argue. We're here to uplift and edify. And Mr. Vegas, had I not applied my advocacy, the truth be told, Donnelly would have been one other missing, just like the 8,000 odd Jamaicans.